Hey, welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And this is our daily reading. I'm going to use the Runic Tarot this morning. And we'll just take a look at current energies today. And yeah. Anyway, I just want to say again, thank you for everybody that's joined. For those of you who have been around for a long time, and those of you who are new. Anyway, let's get going, guys. What do we need to know today? Okay, current situation or current energies today is Page of Pentacles. What we don't see. Seven of Swords, what to look for. High Priestess. Okay, unexpected. The Moon. Challenge. Eight of Pentacles. Strength. The King of Wands. I feel like I have hair on me. Where does this lead? Three of Pentacles. Advice. Ten of Wands. Okay. Got a lot of pentacles on this side. I feel like there's pentacles, but there is an energy of having to learn something. You got Eight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles is in the challenge. Page of Pentacles is in the center. Most pages, to some degree, are learning because they're young. So they're it's just kind of young people learn constantly, right? Well, we learn when we're old too, but um, so I feel like there is some learning happening here. Um, I want to clarify that Seven of Swords because it's kind of bothering me because we have the Seven of Swords and what we don't see, and we have the Moon and what's unexpected, which the Moon is we're not seeing things clearly. Seven of Swords can be deceit, so it's kind of got my energies going, well, like what is that really about here? So tell me about the Seven of Swords and what we don't see. Um, and the Moon and what is unexpected. I'll tell you in a second. Strength is okay. So we didn't talk about this too. We got strength at the bottom of the deck. So there is something here. Yeah, there is some kind of learning here, but I don't. It's a weird. It's almost like you learn about a situation, and I don't have the clarity cards, but um, so I'll tell you. Yeah, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I know I'm probably driving y'all nuts, but I want to make sure. So let's do Page of Shields, keywords. Defend your ideals, observant, stillness, pay attention to details, focus on staying alive. And that could definitely be it. So focused maybe on, yeah, because you're focused on the details, but the Eight of Pentacles is in your challenge, which is saying, it's hard, right? It's hard to stay focused on learning something new. There's something that's a little bit quirky here too, because the Seven of Swords in this deck, I don't feel like it's that different from any other Seven of Swords if I'm thinking correctly. Act with integrity, yeah. Trickery, taking the first move, betrayal, dealing with the enemy. And then to clarify it, we have the Sun, the Emperor, and Death. And a lot of times, too, when I look at the Seven of Swords, I think about taking things back because you see them stealing. Well, are they stealing or are they taking back what's theirs? And in this case, though, there is some kind of hidden, he's hiding. And is he hiding so that he can attack? Or is it he hiding because he's being attacked? Um, in Seven of Swords, we have to remember are always in our head, but we're clarified by the Sun, the Emperor, and Death. I feel like this is some kind of um, betrayal, not like a personal betrayal, but more like your thoughts betraying you. And it has to do with your happiness and control of your destiny. And you feel like there's this feeling of lack of control of your destiny, probably because of something that's happening. But it's not your destiny. I mean, you don't feel it's not your destiny. It's like what makes you happy. You feel like someone's getting in your way. I would feel like you're almost attacked. But this all has to do with yourself, right? Sun, Emperor, Death. Death is transformation. Emperor's control. Sun's happiness. Do you not have control of that happiness? And the transformation to me is the destination part. How am I supposed to transform if I don't have control of that? And so it's almost like what you don't see is your brain tricking you into thinking a certain way about the situation. Like you don't have an out, like you're being attacked, but maybe you're not. So I would be really careful on that. However, this does say stay alive too. So know that you may be feeling like you're kind of on the defensive a little bit today. The moon is about, to me, I don't know if I've ever read the moon in this deck. Um, there is a fight going on here, which normally the moon is a path, but there is still a path. You've got the two mountains here with the path in the center, so there's still that path. A lot of times I look at the moon as, what you don't, what things aren't always as they seem. Can't believe I struggled with that one. Let's see if they have keywords for the moon. Locked in a battle for survival, reveal your dark side, deal with uncertainty. Dreams, look past illusions. Introspective, face for fears. I think it's watch what you're thinking might not be true, and that's unexpected. And I think that might be the piece that you go like, what's really happening here? Am I locked in a battle within myself? I feel like this is like a battle within yourself. Clarifiers are Ten of Cups, Four Swords, and Queen of Pentacles, right? Yeah. Um, for that moon card. And I feel like that does have to do with some kind of comfort, right? Relationship, happiness, healing, but being stable as well. And I feel like there's some kind of, I think you're almost tricking yourself and saying, I don't really need this. I don't really need to heal from this. I'm stable enough. I don't need this relationship, if it is a relationship or whatever it is. But the Ten of Cups is telling me it's kind of in a relationship where things are uncertain there and it feels uncertain. So your challenge is Eight of Pentacles, and that's staying focused. I think the challenge is just going to be staying focused. And because the Eight of Pentacles is about focusing on something long term to where you reach the benefit of it. And I feel like that's what this is saying. Like, it's just going to be hard to really stay focused today. I feel like your mind is taking you in another direction, and it feels like you might be doing this to yourself, self-sabotage a little bit. Again, this is daily, so it just might be this energy you have today, and it might just pass. The positive is the King of Wands. There is something happening also, right, in your energies today that is something really cool and good with the King of Wands. It's a passionate card, about a passionate person, a passionate idea. Maybe your passion you're taking to the next level. But I think that it's positive, but we need to be careful about being in our head about something that may not be true. And that's going to be important going forward. But it is good that there is that passion and motivation. Either you have it or someone is helping you with that. I didn't talk about what to look for. High priestess. This is going to be just important in general to look inside yourself. Use your intuition, absolutely, especially when this card is coming up in what we're supposed to be looking at. Know that you won't always have all the answers. They're not supposed to. Like the moon, you may not see exactly the way it's supposed to pan out yet, but you may not supposed to be seeing how it's supposed to pan out yet. Everything that we learn and do has a reaction, right? We react to things, and sometimes the high priestess reminds us that, hey, if you know this now, you're going to react differently than we need you to react. So the universe is going to hold off. And then when I say we, like the universe, just your destiny saying you need to react here, not here, because if you react here, the right thing's not going to happen. And what? I mean, if we look at like our life in general, like moving forward, if you take away one little thing from the past, it could change your whole where you are now. Anyway, so but it is like look for that reminder of what really is, what's really true here. Am I just talking it up or whatever, like, or is it true? And where it leads is the Three of Pentacles. So I do find like there's some kind of compromise here of some sort, because this is about collaboration. So this kind of has this energy of like a little bit of unsettling, but it just needs to be processed, because the outcome is where this leads is the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. So if you're feeling like there is somebody in your life or something in your life that's holding you back, or that you're having issues with like controlling, I feel like this Seven of Swords feeling, it could hold you back a little bit, because it's feeling like someone or something is in your way of your happiness. And it doesn't mean that it's necessarily anyone's doing it on purpose and that you don't even think that, but it's almost like it's the energy. And it's the energy that you're putting out there. It's like, well, this is happening, so this tells me I'm not in control of my happiness, and which isn't true. So, I mean, we all really are ultimately control of our happiness. Circumstances are circumstances, but how we react to them is up to us. And the advice is Ten of Wands, and I'm going to look really quickly. There's another deck that has these bright colors too. I think it's like the Wizards deck for the Ten of Wands has the bright colors. It's just different. Release, turn your focus elsewhere, job well done, knowing what you have created. I think it's, anytime with any situation, it's always a good reminder to know what you've created and understand that. But this is also to, what was it? Did you believe it? Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure there was a word there, and now I forgot it. Yeah, turn your focus elsewhere. That's the one. That was the advice I think that makes sense. Like if you're focused on not having what you think you should, let's focus elsewhere. Let's focus on this King of Wands energy, this motivation, this passionate idea. Let's focus on the collaboration. Let's just focus on ourselves. We can't control destiny. We can't control the outside world. We can't control other people. We just can't. They're going to be what they're going to be, and that's the end of it. And if it's someone coming in or you can't always rectify a situation, it's not always up to us to fix something. So I think that's kind of what it's saying is, just focus on what you can focus on. Focus on what you can get done that's good, that's positive, and then move forward from there. And yeah, I do think, this is about staying strong. So there you have it. For those of you who don't know me, I do look in the book because I do use different decks and I try to be very true to the deck. And if something's just not sitting right, sometimes just looking at the words helps something come to me, but sometimes not too. But and this is a cool deck because the descriptions or the meanings, if you read the whole meaning, I was reading keywords. If you read the whole meaning, they always have something to do with the Norse, Norse gods and things. So you kind of learn a little bit of, mythology is mythology, right? Whatever. That's what it's called, right? Oh my God. Yeah. So anyway, it's a good learning lesson on all kinds of levels. So take care. Have a beautiful day.